To welcome a man who chuckles when I say he'd like to know, because one man who would know what Eddie might say as a team boss is Timo Glock alongside Lucas de Grassi. So give us this answer first. What do you think Eddie would be saying to Sebastian Vettel?
I can't say that. I can't say that on TV.
The kind of words that we couldn't possibly have on.
It would
on
be
the
like
BBC.
beep 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 beep. Bad driver.
Well, you've got close experience of that. Lucas, thank you very much for joining us. Explain to us what it was like out there for the drivers today.
Today was a very, very long race. Very difficult situation when you have slick tires and then it starts to rain in one part of the track. Spa is so big that one part gets wet, the other is still dry. So the next lap you have to really judge. It's just like a feel of how wet it is and where you can brake. Trying to get to the limit, but without, if you miss by maybe 1 or 2 meters, you can end up in the wall. So very, very difficult situation.
Is there a level of enjoyment in that, though? You're fighting other drivers, but you're actually fighting the conditions as well, and it's where great drivers can prevail.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that makes a difference, especially for us at the moment in the position where we are. Like we had it yesterday in qualifying. You know, you just know in these conditions you can make a difference as a driver, and we got it yesterday, but we're unlucky today in the race.
Sure.
With 6 races to go this season, what can you realistically expect? Presumably the development continues, but are you really looking more towards next year already?
Yeah, definitely. I think we will be next year in a completely different, on a different start, on a different baseline, because we have so much more data collected from this year, and I think we will start in terms of a carb balance completely in a different way. But still this year I think we have a good update coming for Singapore, which should give us a little boost again, which hopefully brings us then in front of Lotus.
First of all, how are you? Because you had quite a big impact and I saw you nursing your neck all day yesterday. So well done to finish the race. That was a big ask.
Yeah, it was quite tough. I mean, Friday the accident itself was, for me, the impact I expected quite easy, because there are 3 tire barriers which should absorb the crash, but at the end they were full of water and it was like against the wall. So I didn't really make myself ready for it, and the impact just destroyed a bit the muscles on the back. So it was quite a lot of stuff done yesterday night and this morning, because in dry conditions it's tough here. A lot of quick corners where the muscle was not really happy about it.
Timo, we obviously had many changeable conditions today. What part of the race was the most difficult from inside of the car from either of you guys?
For me, the most difficult part was when we started to gamble and go to heavy wets, and you know it's not going to rain. You have to save the tires and just let everyone pass and just stay easy and not destroy the tires is a difficult part. And at the end, I think we just took the gamble a bit too much, and it didn't pay off. But you have to be every time concentrated, don't do any mistakes, every time feeling what the car and what the tyre is doing, and that's the key point.
Lucas, I know that you're part of the Twitter community. I've been keeping my eye across the tweets while we're sitting here, and actually a lot of people are wanting to know how your rookie year is going. Fun? Difficult? How would you describe it?
I think every of these adjectives, it's good. I mean, as a rookie year, you cannot expect that much. I've been trying to learn as much as I can from Timo, from the team, trying to evolve together. It's a rookie year for the team as well. So seeing how a Formula 1 car develops, and really just trying to do my best every race. Some tracks that I don't know, just gaining experience and make sure I go bad for next year.
Guys, I know we've already touched on the development and you talked about next year, but your team is saying you've got a major update and an upgrade for Singapore. You see that this fight for this 10th position is right there? You think you can take 10th position?
Yeah, our target since the beginning of the year is to finish as the best of the new teams. And definitely this upgrade will put us in front of Lotus. And then in this position will be easier to achieve a 12th place or a point is what we need to be on the top 10.
Okay, and your Twitter question from lots of people, will you be at Virgin Racing next year? Bearing in mind John Booth is just a few yards away.
It's every time the same answer from my side, and I said it from the beginning on when I did my first interview for Virgin, is we have a long-term contract, and if things go in the right direction, there is no reason to think in a different way. And I said every time, let's see how the rest of the year goes, and the development has to go, in the right direction. Otherwise, I can be quite an unhappy man.
That sounds like a very pointed message. Is it going in the right direction today? If you had to make that decision today, is it good enough for you?
Yeah, I mean, if you see Silverstone, if you see all the other races we did in the last couple of months, the direction is going in the right direction, and we are every time a bit unlucky in race situations like we were today. Qualifying looks much better, but we just need a bit of luck in racing and get more on better positions in the race.
Okay, Lucas, thank you very much. Timo, go and get that neck worked on once again, because it might need a bit of work before Monza.
Thank you.
Thank you both very much indeed, and well done today. I'll take the mic from you, and we can